Hello, welcome back to Simon's Rants. I'm Simon, and today we're going to be reviewing VeggieTales. So, as I've mentioned plenty of times over the last couple of years, I was raised Christian, and so I grew up watching a lot of the big Christian cartoons and shows and stuff. So, like, I've already reviewed Bible Man a couple times, Little Dogs on the Prairie, but of course, the most famous one of them all was VeggieTales. And so the first short, or episode if you will, it wasn't really an episode because it wasn't a TV show at first. It was shorts that were put out once a year or so. Where's God When I'm Scared was the first one they ever made. And this came out all the way back in '93. Unless you're Christian and you know about this, you don't realize how revolutionary this was. This was fully CGI animation back in '93. You know, when Toy Story came out, everybody freaked out because it was the first fully CGI animated movie on that scale. Well, VeggieTales, made by Big Idea Productions, was doing it kind of first, or at least simultaneously. They didn't make a full feature film until much, much later, but they were pioneers of this. Not to say that the animation is great, it was great for the time. In fact, one of the reasons they're all vegetables is because the animation was very limited, so giving them arms and legs was very complicated, so they just made them pretty basic shapes and just added eyes, noses, and mouths. So yeah, I haven't watched anything VeggieTales related in a while. Should be fun. If you've seen this before, you know, and if you haven't, buckle in. You're about to watch VeggieTales. Where's God When I'm Scared? I should also mention that since their initial release, a lot of these early episodes have been heavily altered, or at least slightly altered, to eliminate certain controversial things that they said. I went out of my way to get the originals as best as I figured, because I knew that in the big collections they had the altered versions, so I went back and got the earliest versions of the DVDs possible. So if these are not the unaltered versions, I'm sorry, I did my best to find the earliest versions of them possible. I believe these have been left unaltered, but if they have been altered, I'm sorry. I tried my best.
Okay, Larry, it's time for the theme song.
Yeah, Bob. What do I do?
Let's see. I know, you play the guitar.
Bob, I don't have any hands.
Oh, you're right. Well, okay, you play this.
I don't want to play that. I'll look silly.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
Nope, not gonna do it.
This is definitely altered because that's the new Larry voice. They switched Larry's voice in case you didn't know. Larry sounded completely different at the beginning.
It's for the kids.
Oh, okay. But they better not laugh.
All right, better get on out there.
See that? That right there? Those puffs of the cheek. Pixar had no idea how to do that.
Hi, kids, and welcome to VeggieTales. I'm Bob the Tomato.
Tomatoes are not vegetables, by the way. They're fruit. Just say it.
And I'm Larry the Cucumber. And we're here to answer your questions. That's right.
See? Okay, alright. That is the original Larry voice. See how different he used to sound?
And I'm Larry the Cucumber.
And I'm Larry the Cucumber.
It's alive! Alive! Stand!
Oh my goodness. Look how big it is.
Speak! Walk to me! No, this way!
Oh, look at it going.
Frankenstein! Where are you going? Come back here!
I love all the references in these things. So many things you don't really get or care about as a kid. Like, I knew this was Frankenstein as a kid, and I knew that spaceship that they showed in the intro, I knew that was Star Trek, but it's like, now as an adult, I appreciate how they went out of their way to reference things. I love that.
Junior, it's time for bed.
How does the necklace stay? If you don't have shoulders, wouldn't the necklace just go pew, all the way down your body?
Besides, I think this show might be a little too scary for you.
It's not too scary. I like it. Yeah. I'm not scared.
For lack of, like, animation quality, it's got, like, a great feel to it, though. The angles, the directing, the whole atmosphere of this is great.
You don't have to be afraid because God is the biggest.
Well, is he bigger than the slime monster? Because he's the biggest monster of them all.
Compared to God, the slime monster is like a teeny little cornflake.
Yeah, but the slime monster can squirt slime out of his ears. Can God squirt slime out of his ears?
I mean, if he wanted to, I'm sure he could. You know, it's kind of God's thing. Well, not slime, but, like, doing anything.
What do you see up there?
My curtains.
No, out the window, up in the sky.
I see lots of stars.
God made all those stars out of nothing. He just went, and there they were.
Yeah, that's actually literally what the Bible says. It says, and then on the third day, God went, and then there were stars. I guess that would actually be on the first day, because that's when light... Well, anyway, on one of the days, God went...
Everything God makes is very special to him. He made all the little kids and he loves them very much. And because he loves them, he takes extra good care of them. So we don't need to be afraid because God is always looking out for us.
Right, so next time you're being mugged, don't call the police. Just remember, God's bigger than Godzilla.
Oh, by the way, there's someone else who wants to meet you.
It's Franken Celery!
Well, actually, my name is Phil Winkelstein, and I'm an actor from Toledo.
I love it. I love it. This is great.
Well, your mother and I think that show was a little too scary for you.
Yeah, well, maybe, but you know, Franken Celery is really a guy named Phil from Toledo. Well, and he's really not scary at all. And besides, God is bigger than any of them, and even though he doesn't squirt slime out of his ears...
You don't know that he doesn't. You don't know that he doesn't. I mean, you don't know that he does. There's nothing in the Bible that said that he does, but there's nothing that in the Bible says that he doesn't. He very well could.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Laddie, the part of the show where Laddie comes out and sings a silly song.
In case you aren't familiar with VeggieTales, this is the best part of every episode.
Everybody's got a water buffalo. Yours is fast, but mine is slow. Oh, where'd we get them? I don't know, but everybody's got a water buffalo.
You may be wondering, what does this have to do with anything? Nothing! Absolutely nothing.
Everybody got a...
Stop right this instant! What do you think you're doing? You can't say everyone's got a water buffalo and everyone does not have a water buffalo. We're going to get nasty letters saying, "Where's my water buffalo? Why don't I have a water buffalo?" And are you prepared to deal with that? I don't think so. Just stop being so silly!
This has been Silly Songs with Laddie. Tune in next time to hear Laddie sing.
Everybody's got a baby kangaroo. Yours is pink, but mine is blue. Hers was small.
If I ever run for office, any office, my campaign promise is everybody's gonna have a water buffalo. I won't get elected, so I'll be fine. Because I definitely can't fulfill that, but I will definitely have that as part of my slogan. So, okay, time out before we get there, but Daniel was on an all vegetable, raw vegetable diet. Is Daniel gonna be a cannibal? That's my question. I'm sorry I had to ask.
I am King Darius. I've had a dream. And now I'm feeling rather frightened and I wish someone would tell me what it means.
For so many years, we put so much weight on what do dreams mean, and it's just like your brain just going, that is the stuff from today. I've been processing this, I don't know what to do with it, there it is. And you're just like, what the hell was any of that about? I don't know. What was that dream? What dream? The dream you just told me. I don't know what you're talking about. The dream where I just... Shoot, I can't remember it. I told you, no dream.
We are your wise men. Yes, that is true. And though we're using all our wisdom, we're afraid we can't explain your dream to you.
What? But there is one who is wiser still, and Daniel is his name.
Did don't think the wise men were the ones to suggest he go to Daniel, but okay, sure. We'll go with that.
Oh no, what we gonna do? The king likes Daniel more than me and you. Oh no, what we gonna do? We gotta get him out of here.
We could throw him in the tigers, let him float a while, then we'll all sit back and watch him eat a hungry crocodile. We could put him on a camel's back and send him off to with a cowboy hat without a brim, a boot without a spur.
Spitting bars over here. Okay, Eminem. There was this thing called Veggie Rocks, where a bunch of famous Christian artists all took like a famous VeggieTales song and redid it. Skillet famously made a hard rock version of Stand Up For What You Believe In, which is phenomenal.
Stand up, stand up.
For what you believe in, believe in, believe in God.
He's the one to back you up.
We'll stand with you.
There's a bunch of different people doing a bunch of different things. I'm shocked. I guess there weren't any really big rappers at the time, but Toby Mac, T-Bone, KJ52, one of them should have done that. They could have made like a whole rap verse with that. That would have been great. And now, like, honestly, if you got like Lecrae or somebody, it's one of the better ones that's still willing to do something stupid and cheesy, that would be great. We need a Veggie Rocks too. I know you couldn't get them, but NF would be great for that.
It's an edict stating most concisely what we're all to do. We must bow our heads or bend our knees before no one but you.
But what if they don't?
If they don't obey, any citizen will be thrown into the lion's den.
Oh, yes? Well, I guess that would do it.
I mean, okay, sure, why not? Kill them terribly by a lion. All right, fair enough.
The next day, just like every other day, Daniel prayed. He also thanked God for giving him the courage to do what was right, even when he knew it could get him in trouble.
Did you say trouble?
Comedic timing is genuinely good. It's genuinely good. I was nervous. I thought this might suck. It doesn't. I'm happy.
Daniel, because you violated Section 4219 2R9 4006.1-7B of the Code of Babylon, forbidding prayer to anyone but King Darius, you are hereby sentenced to be consumed by the lions. Goodbye.
Hey, don't I get a phone call? Hey, Daniel, you're sure gonna have fun down there. We're not lying.
Yeah, you better be lying down, 'cause those lions are gonna, lie on you.
What? That was funny. Yours was goofy. Lions are gonna lie on you? They're gonna eat them. They're not gonna lie on them.
Well, maybe they're gonna lie on him, then eat him. Or one will lie on him while another one maybe eats him. Or, well, maybe one will sit
What,
on
like
him.
lions are gonna cooperate? Like one's gonna lie on them and say, hey, you eat them, I'll lie on them.
Why is it so funny? Ooh, I love this.
Oh, it's not so scary down here. A little musty, but not so scary.
Oh, where are we? I suddenly feel so easy to animate.
Don't cry, Daniel. Fear not, Daniel.
I love how the representation of angels in movies and shows is always so pretty and cute and stuff, when angels in the Bible are freaking terrifying, so much so that everybody who ever saw one always just collapsed and started like crying. But yeah, they sing like Celine Dion, I'm sure.
Daniel, is that you?
Yeah, I'll be right up.
I just have to say goodbye to my new friends.
It's impossible.
Yes, it is.
Well, hello, everybody. See you guys later. Thanks for the pizza.
Wouldn't be a 90s show or movie without a reference to pizza.
Daniel learned that God was taking care of him, even down there with those big, scary lions.
That's right. Now let's see if QWERTY has a verse for us today.
Okay.
1 pound ground beef.
Why was it funny? Why was that funny? Why was that funny?
Well, that's all for now. Until next time, remember, God made you special, and He loves you very much. Bye!
Bye!
All right, there you have it. That was the first ever episode of VeggieTales. And like I said, honestly, yeah, that held up. I'm not completely surprised because I've definitely seen VeggieTales, not the earlier ones, but later ones. I've seen some of them semi-recently, and by semi-recently I mean like within the last decade, and I remember enjoying them and being like, hey, these actually are funny. I know for a fact that the Jonah movie is legitimately good. VeggieTales has always been quality though, as we just showed there. Definitely aged a little bit, but I mean, that's to be expected. Like I said, this stuff was groundbreaking. Like, nobody was doing animation quite like this except for Pixar, and everybody when they talk about Pixar says they were paving the way, and they were, but so was Big Ideas. So, yeah, I mean, it was funny, it was entertaining, I enjoyed it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, let me know if you want to keep watching me do the rest of these. I've got a lot of them. That was fun, that was quick. I wouldn't mind doing more, so let me know if you want to see it. Thanks, guys. Bye.